Hi, this is Diana from Second Half Dreams. In this video, I'll be adding a table of contents to the YouTube video logbook. This is page 3 of the YouTube video logbook, and right now it has the dedication on it. What I want to do is give myself the option of either using this dedication or having a table of contents here instead. So to do that, I'm going to make 2 more master pages. One will be a master page which has this dedication on it. The second master page will have the table of contents. So this way, just depending on what I want to use, I can easily switch back between the two by connecting page 3 to the correct master page. So I'm going to create the dedication master page first by just right-clicking inside this area, selecting New Master, and then I'm going to call it page 3 dedication. And now I have the dedication master page, but right now it's just a blank set of pages. So what I'm going to do is go to page 3, and I'm going to just copy and paste these 2 text boxes over. So I selected them, I'm going to press copy. And before I do that, I want to make a note of my X and Y, so I put the text boxes in the same position. So my X is at 6.625, my Y is at 2.04. So now I'll go back to the dedication master page, click inside the page, hit paste, and then now I will go ahead and change the X and Y. So I'll put in 6.625 and 2.04. So now my dedication master page is all finished. Now I'll create the table of contents master page, and this time I just want to go ahead and make a copy of the note pages because I want to use the same page heading. So I'm just going to select them and then select duplicate master spread. And then I'm going to call this one page 3 table of contents. And since I don't want page numbers on my table of contents page, I'm just going to remove the connection to the page number master page. So I'll go to master options, and based on master E, I'm going to change that to based on master none. So now my page numbers are gone. And then I don't want this left-hand side to have anything on it, so I'm just going to delete these 2 boxes, and then I'm going to change this page heading from notes to contents. And now I'm ready to create the table of contents. So creating the table of contents is really similar as how I created these lines by using the tab. So let me just go ahead and remove these lines first. And then I'm going to create a new text box. And let me just press W so I can see my margins too. So I'm going to create a text box, and right now just make it this size. And actually, let me just change the size because my margin width is 5 inches. It's 5 inches from this margin to this margin. And I like to have my table of contents a little bit smaller. So I'm going to change the width to 4 inches by just typing in 4. And then I'm just going to center the box. And now I will create the table of contents by clicking up here. Actually, I'm going to select the box first, and then I'm going to go to type tab, and then I will click on this right justified tab and put it down here. And right now it's at 3.8056. I want it to go all the way to the end, so I'm going to type in 4. So now the little marker moved to the 4-inch mark. And when I did those lines, I used an underscore, but for the table of contents, I'm just going to use a dot. So I'm just going to type in a period here. Then I'll tab out of it. And now I can close the box and create the table of contents. So let me just go down here and see what pages I have. So my first main page is the channel questions page, which starts on page 5. So let me go to the table of contents and type in my channel tab, and then I'll type in page 5 and then enter. Okay, so now let's go and see what the next main pages are. So on page 7, I have the channel analytics page. So let me just go back up here and let me press enter again to get to the next line, and then I'll type in channel analytics, and that's on page 7. And then let's see what the next page is. So on page 15, I have the video analytics page. So let me go back to the table of contents. Now press enter. And type in 15. And then let's go scroll down, see what the next set of pages are. So my video starts on page 23. And then let me just scroll all the way down to the bottom and see where the note pages start at. So the note pages start on page 127. And if I do recall, I think I do have a set of note pages up here too. Okay, yeah, it's right here. So page 6 also has a notes page. So let me go ahead and add that inside. Okay, so there I have a table of contents. Let me press W so you can see it better. Now I'm just going to format this a little bit. I think the lines are a little bit too close to each other, so I'll just add a space between each line. Now the table of contents is all finished. But there is a lot of extra white space down here on the bottom, and sometimes I leave that, but sometimes I jazz it up a bit. What I do sometimes is maybe add a quote down here or an image just to make the page a little bit more exciting. So sometimes what I do is just write myself a note to do that. So add optional image or add optional quotes. I know people love quotes. Or an image idea would be just to put a microphone here. I know I haven't covered images yet, and I will do that in a different video, probably a standalone video outside of the YouTube video logbook. So let me just move this down here. So now that just gives a little bit more excitement to this page, like I said. So now I'm going to go to page 3. Right now it has the dedication directly on it. So let me just delete these 2 text boxes. And then depending whether I want a dedication or a table of contents, I can connect the correct master page to it. So for a dedication, I would just select page 3 dedication. Or if I want the table of contents, I just select page 3 table of contents.